Okay, so first one, I'm going to start in my bracket. I'm going to choose myself to win.
Jesse Sylvia versus Johnny Moreno. Sylvia is always a bridesmaid.
Mike DeVecchio, Farrah Galfond. I want Farrah Galfond to win this match.
Don't know anything about either of them, but Farrah has Galfond in her name.
Russell Thomas, Matt Berkey. Let's just go with the host. Can't go wrong there.
Can't go against Berkey, defending champ.
I mean, I have to go Berkey, or he might fire me.
Me versus Justin Young, that's a tough match, man. But, of course, I'm not going to pick against myself. That seems really dumb.
Let's go with Christian, just to be nice.
Tyson Hafu is a complete shot in the dark. I have no clue. Let's do Hafu because it's less letters to write.
I'm going to take Nick Howard because I definitely want to see a second-round matchup between Jai and Nick Howard.
And I'm going to beat Jen in the first round. I'm going to win whoever wins there, and I'm going to win the whole thing. So I guess we can go back and figure out who I'm playing.
Jai versus Nick. You know, Nick last year came, punted it off real quick, didn't play his best. I think he's come to play.
We have a final four of which includes 3 women and 1 man.
Kitty is gonna go all the fucking way.
Me versus Jordan. So it's going to be an all Saw for Y. Saw for Y wins the title. And between them two, obviously it's going to be me. So kick rocks, Jordan. You take second place money, but I'll probably swap with you. So whatever. Peace.
I mean, I won this thing last year. I don't know if you're aware. I have to be the favorite coming in. It's my event. I have a title to defend.
Last year's belt was Berkey kind of put stickers and stuff like that and called himself the Dreamer or something like that. Dream Crusher? Yeah, sure.
The man, the myth, the legend himself.
If he couldn't be a baseball player growing up, I bet he wanted to be a wrestler.
Matt Berkey, a.k.a. the Dream Crusher. All right.
So we have a real match this time, and I think he's going down in the first round.
You think Berkey's going to lose in the first round?
Yeah, I think Berkey's going down. All right, so this is a 3-day event. 16 players playing heads up.
8 matches day 1, 4 matches day 2, 2 matches getting into the finals, which will then be a best of 3.
The buy-in is $1,000. $500 goes to the prize pool, and $500 will go to charity.
First place will be $4,000. Second place is going to be $2,000. Third and fourth place will get $1,000 each.
I do play a lot of heads up. The major difference between what I dabble with, which is just cash games, and this format is you can't reload here. So there's aspects of stack preservation that I think are more important if you're a player who thinks you're going in with edge to begin with.
You get in this like competitive boom. It's like everything else doesn't matter. I'm like not pot controlling, taking my time, thinking, all right, I don't care if this takes 2 hours, I want to win.
There's no perfect way to practice late tournament strategy except playing a ton of big field tournaments. And then once you get there, you're already playing for so much money, you don't really want to be practicing then.
When you play cash games for a living, the highest ROI that you are going to have is if you play really late and you get down to 4-handed, 3-handed, and even heads up. And a lot of times you're playing against guys that are super stuck. And that's how you're going to get your heads up experience.
I feel more pressure playing these heads up matches. It's nerve-wracking because I think that I want my peers to think I'm good at it.
You're taking these two things which are kind of like diametrically opposed. Charity tournaments, usually everybody's drinking, playing for fun. But heads up, it's hard to just purely have fun in heads up because it's so aggressive, so one-on-one.
It's not 9-handed, 6-handed, you get knocked out, or you raise, there's a re-raise, there's other stuff involved. It's just back and forth, and it's I think the thing that hurts the most to lose. It's just you versus them, 1v1, and it's a fair fight.
All right, we are live with Kitty versus Katie.
What does it matter where I put my chips? Do they prefer anything? Do you know?
Whatever you want. You can put it on my side.
Do they?
I will take it.
She told me she wants to go to the gym, so we have to finish really fast.
I try my best.
I never had met Kitty before in person. She's like awesome Twitter personality.
Remember, it's 5-10 with a 5 ante, guys. So the ante is kind of weird. The blinds never go up. Only the ante goes up every 30 minutes.
All in. Call.
All in on a call.
All in on a call.
And classic race here. If Katie holds, this match is over.
Once again, Katie with the best of it.
I lost a big one pretty early with 9s and all in, and the match would have ended right there if I hold.
Wow, look at this flop.
And now Kitty has the best of it.
Kitty with 7-6 offsuit miraculously flops the bottom 2 pair. And Katie can't go anywhere with the king jack off.
No way, easy call.
Yeah, I like just flat calling here, right? Kitty could easily have ace, she could have king queen, and if she doesn't have those hands, we're massively ahead.
Yeah, we want to keep her in. We want to keep barreling.
All in.
And she shoves.
Wow, and Kitty just jams turn.
Oof.
I don't know if we can fold this as Katie.
No.
This would be an elite fold if she can make it, but it's only 500 more.
Yeah, you're in.
Okay, I call.
Yeah, I agree. She's not happy about it, but she's gonna call.
How quickly?
Wow, look at that, 5 on the river.
How quickly things change in Heads Up No Limit. And Kitty's an aggressive player. She's going to put pressure now that she has this lead.
Can Kitty pull the trigger here? Because if she could, I think the deuce would probably fold.
Check, and now
looks like Kitty is loading up the gun.
Ooh, she effectively puts her in.
A nice bluff by Kitty. Kitty, who was down on the ropes.
Kitty was on the ropes, and now she's swung back, and she's looking good.
It actually played kind of deep, like in the beginning. You know, it didn't play as shallow as I thought it was going to. So that was, you know, even though like I lost a lot of chips, I still was able to, you know, still play poker.
These two have been really going after it. Heads Up is amazing. There's no place to hide. You gotta fight. It's really fun to see. You know, this match, I wasn't really sure what to expect from these two, and it's been action packed.
Battle. Kitty now has a decision between raising or calling, and she chooses to call. Big turn for Katie here. She turns huge 2 pair.
Wow. Come on.
All in.
Katie re-raise pre-flop, bet flop, jam turn.
Yeah, man. She can't like it here, but sometimes she has the best hand, right? Sometimes she's up against king queen or king x of diamonds.
Maybe
or
queen 9.
She's gonna be behind, but she's getting the right price to call. If she knew Katie's hand, she wouldn't fold. And that's a 3, and Katie's gonna double up.
And the swings continue.
And now Kitty's a 3-to-1 dog.
Oh, wow.
She had been limping quite a lot, and her raise amounts were on the smaller side too. So when she got down to, you know, the 10 to 12 big blind range, I just put her in with king 4, king 3 suited. I don't even know what I had. I had a suited king. And she snapped with, you know, ace 10, I think it was, or ace 9.
All in and a call here. So the match is on the line here.
Yeah, that's it. All in and a call. And Katie has made a 3. Wow, just like that.
Congratulations to Katie. This was an amazing match. They battled.
That was so much fun. Can I just say? I wasn't sure what to expect with that match, but wow.
I definitely am going to do a little study tonight and maybe formulate a strategy and try to come into this match tomorrow as prepared as I can.
Justin and I have like this really cool respect for each other. He's so much fun to play with. We had 2 beers, which is amazing. So it was fun.
This is where I get my revenge.
Yeah, you deserve it.
He knocked me out of like a big tournament when I had ace queen and he had king queen, and he went on to win it for 350,000, and I think I got like 20K.
Last time we played together, my king queen destroyed your ace queen, right?
Yeah, I know, it broke my soul.
Just to make sure we're on the same page.
It was not fun at all.
It was kind of fun.
Justin Young. He has some good heads-up experience. He has 2 4th place finishes in 2011 in heads-up events. Not played much heads-up since then.
Raise to 100.
Dude, if you're mad, just say something. It's not a big deal. Well, the big hand, he 3-bet me. I had ace 9 offsuit.
All right.
Continue.
All right, I think you got me, guys.
So far, so good. We just need an 8, then we win.
Flop comes 10, 10, 7, 2 spades, 1 club. I bet, he calls, turns a 5, and now I have a decision where if I want to give up or just like go for it, and you know, we're on camera, so I went for it.
200.
I think he understands that Justin has a lot of floats. He does have a lot of ace high hands. He has a lot of backdoor spade, backdoor club type holdings, although he does block king, queen of clubs. Justin's just so fucking sticky.
Yeah, he is. He's dialed in. He really does seem to always know right where he's at.
I mean, it's just like to call twice with ace nine high here. It's just you just think this man is up to no good and doesn't have the cojones to pull through. Oh, you're all in, Christian? You're all in? He's all in.
Feels like 625, but I don't know. 650.
650.
He is all in with dust. He leaves himself with effectively 14 bigs.
He does have a spade, but it's almost like, yeah, what if he's bluffing with the best? That's part of the problem here. Like, you can tell his spidey senses say he's bluffing, but what if he has ace queen of spades or ace jack spades? He even knows it. Like, he literally knows he's bluffing.
Ace deuce of spades that like just feels like it has to bluff here.
It's really close with ace high. I don't know, I was on the edge. I didn't think he'd bluff in that spot, so I ended up folding after about a minute and a half. Show me the bluff. You got it. Nice hand. He showed me the bluff. Good for him. He had the king high.
Christian having some pretty good flops here. He's got the flops the absolute nuts with the straight.
Pretty sure I'm gonna bet the river.
Okay. Oh my god! Wow, that is quite what a
full house.
Just like that,
man.
Got lucky, huh?
A bit.
Let me turn that over real quick before people see that. All right. We were still pretty like close to even. Like I think I had like 950 to 1550, and then we were doing some blind straddles. All right, 30 in the dark. Deal with it. Do it. All right. There's a very good chance I'm not folding.
He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna raise 30 blind," and I was like, oh, "Okay, let's. I'm gonna make it 100 blind," and then he shoved.
Oh my gosh, I'm all in.
All in.
Pick one. I guarantee you'll be happy with the fold.
That beat me.
Yeah. I had two really good cards.
And then I was like, okay, well, if I'd made 100 blind, you have to do the same. So then he did the same, and then we woke up with some kind of two big hands, and considering all the dead money, I had 2 6s, he has king queen. On.
Okay, come on. Ooh, we got a sweat. Call.
Call.
Wow, that's so fair.
So you beat me with this one before.
It's true.
All right.
Oh, that's not good for me.
I like it. Hold it. Hold it.
Yeah.
Hold it. All right.
Pretty standard after you put in like 2 straddles without looking. So it is what it is. I mean, it's half for charity, and it was a good time. So like, I don't know. I came in with that mindset, so I'm pretty happy just to be here. I can't wait to see all the ladies just like text in and just want to know my number and if I'm single or not. I'm married, by the way, but yeah, no, I'm gonna go back and look through, but it's mainly for the ladies.
Oh, Russ. It's gonna be a long day.
On the board.
So I drew Russell Thomas in the first round, aka I set this whole thing up.
I met Berkey like 4 or 5 years ago. He was helping me with my final table for the World Series main event.
The cameras weren't always rolling back in the day when we were training for the final table, and I really like to abuse Russ. So I'm gonna kind of put that on display for the whole Twitch sphere to see today.
I just wanted to side bet something small, just for fun.
I'm thinking, sure, a few $100, whatever. He hits me with 2K, and I'm like, man, I didn't realize this thing was gonna be so lucrative. I should run one of these a week.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be fun. There's a lot of pride on the line for me, I'm not gonna lie. Even though there's not like a lot of money, but I really wanna win against Berkey.
I'm the Dream Crusher, here to wreck some nightmares.
We are alive. What a way to start to set the stage here.
Man, they really came out. They're firing. This is going to be very exciting. Both players seem really confident.
Yeah, we've already got ourselves a flop here. So we got 8-3 offsuit versus 9-4 suited. Starting stack 1250 for our opening rounds. So here we are on the river. Russell's got 3s and 5s. Berkey's got nothing.
15.
I think Russ is like pretty by the book GTO. So I'm kind of anticipating a long, annoying, slow match. And the fact that we just put $2,000 on it is probably going to make that even worse. But I got a couple tricks up my sleeve, you know. I've been around the block a time or two.
What is that mess?
It's a nice starting hand. Heads up match, 2 10s for Berkey. Russell going mystery cards early. Oh, there it is. Look at this. Big hands for a heads up match. Both super premiums in a heads up format. Of course, playing heads up versus 9-handed, starting range hands vary dramatically. And you know, this is something, getting one of these hands even at a 9-ring game is very
You'd
nice.
be very happy.
Heads up,
Heads
you're
up,
fist
these are
pumping.
monsters here.
He raised to 50 on the button, so I didn't know he was going to be 5xing, but I guess that was his strategy. So then I made it 140 with king queen suited. He called, flop came queen jack 3.
Rainbow, so Russell takes a commanding lead here. And there's a decent amount of chips already in the pot, 300 chips before we see a bet. And I don't think Berkey's going to just fold here to a single bet.
Yeah, it's not an ideal flop, but having 10s, you got to realize there's going to be an overcard a lot of the time. It's not like you just see an overcard and fold. So
right.
You know, he's definitely going to want to stick around for at least one street.
And if he thought he was good on the flop, there's no reason to think he's not good now.
Yeah, this is an unfortunate card for Berkey. Russell realizes this, that in heads up, this is this is a huge hand, and his opponent, if he has a jack or if he does have some sort of mid pair, it's going to be a lot harder to release. So definitely Russell's thinking, how much can I bet? How do we keep him in?
He checks though.
Okay.
So I guess he's just representing that he has ace king or just something like ace 4 suited and just gave up here. Berkey happy to check back. I think when Russell sees Berkey check back on the turn, he's got to feel like he probably needs to bet here on the river. Maybe put Berkey on a pocket pair or jack, ace high.
$305.
That's annoying.
See, Berkey does not like it.
Yeah, I mean,
if you're calling, you're wrong.
If you're calling, you're
cut
wrong.
out there.
Yeah, you've already started at like a 3-1 chip deficit.
I probably have a good hand to just be folding river with, but made a hero call. He had trips.
Faded the cooler, still couldn't fold. Could ended right there, Russ.
Just have queen?
No. I had a real hand. If I 4-bet pre, it's over.
So then after that, like I won most of the hands for like the next 10 minutes.
Berkey could just flat call here, right? I mean, it's a reasonable spot to call. An ace is going to be a favorite heads up, but if Russell has the kind of hand he's saying he has, he's in bad shape, and he does just let it go. So Russ here with a little bluff on the river. I guess he realizes he can't win if it goes to showdown. And Berkey folds the best hand here. Also, Russ kind of scoring some early points against Berkey, and almost has a 4-1 chip lead, just like that.
And then he limped the button, and I had 7s in the big blind. I made it 5x.
Raise to 50. Raise all in.
Which is it?
4-ish.
And then he decided to jam 430 chips with ace 4 offsuit, which is ambitious, and it didn't work out.
7s versus ace 4 here.
Did he call? I'm sure he called.
Yeah,
he must.
And there we go.
But off to the races.
Russ with a great flop here.
About as good a flop as you can
Berkey's
ask
got to
for.
find an ace. Dead to an ace that isn't the ace of diamonds. 2 outs on the river. And that's it. Our defending champion is out.
Wow.
I had 10s that first hand you 3-bet me.
Oh, yeah.
I should fold river.
I feel good, you know. Did everything I wanted to do. I won in like 20 minutes. It was nice.
Are you gonna keep calling yourself the drink crusher?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.